Hi, Shining Lights Church. I'm just finishing up some things for the sermon on the 24th and thought of something and wanted to make a quick video, a quick update. I'm not doing the devotional today, but want to let you know this upcoming Sunday on the 17th, when we're back to meeting in person, we are going to have our 9:30 a.m. East Campus traditional service open. Now, here's the thing. We're also going to be using the sanctuary as overflow, especially at the 11 o'clock time, but it's also going to be a place where we recommend people, if the activity center gets too full, to start heading toward to help space out. Now, here's the thing. On the 17th, I don't think this is going to be a problem. On the 24th, on the 31st, on June 7th, it's more possible, if we haven't moved into less strict social distancing, it's possible that we're going to have folks at the 9:30 who came to our contemporary service that we're going to suggest go across the street to the traditional service. Now, here's the thing. If you have not tried our traditional service, it's very similar, with the exception of the music is a little bit different and the sermon is simulcasted. Now, you are used to a simulcasted sermon, but you still get to be in the room with other believers and worship together, and it's a mighty experience. And what I'll tell you is, if you love our contemporary music, it's going to be a change for you, and I understand that. Now, remember that if we don't make some of these changes, the alternative is to basically not meet until well into or even after the end of the summer. So some of these changes are going to have to be made, and again, this is a little bit difficult because I am also asking you to not arrive early to get the seat in the place that you want. So if you're attending the 9:30 service, more so on the 24th or the 31st, but also this upcoming Sunday, be aware that if we recommend you go across the street, it's for two big reasons. One, to help keep everyone safe, and two, because we're going to be able to still provide a great worship experience, even though it's going to be a little bit different than perhaps what you're accustomed to. Now, here's the thing. If you say, you know what, as much as I love those traditional hymns, that's not really my thing, I really want to hear the contemporary music, then what I'm going to tell you is run down to McDonald's, get yourself a nice big breakfast, and just give us a little bit of time, because at 11 o'clock, the East Campus Sanctuary will be streaming the live music as well. And again, it's a little bit different, but we're going to be able to gather together, raise hands and worship together. It'll still be a wonderful experience. So I want to give you that heads up. The 9:30 a.m. traditional service is going to maintain its traditional liturgy and format. However, it's also going to be used as a bit of an overflow for the 11 o'clock, or excuse me, for the 9:30 activity center contemporary service. Clear as mud. All right. 9:30 traditional on the east side. That's the we're not calling it the old building. It's not like it's all run down or something, but the smaller, the two campuses. 9:30 and 11 o'clock contemporary on the activity center side, the west campus. And at 11 o'clock, the East Campus Sanctuary will be used exclusively as overflow. At 9:30, it will also be used to seat additional families, but it will still be in that traditional worship style. So, clear as mud. Hope that helps. And again, don't know who's doing the devotional, but I know our team. I know you know our team. We both love our team, so I bet it's going to be great. Have an awesome, awesome week, and I can't wait to see those of you who are prepared to return in person on Sunday.
Thank you, Chris, and hello. I'm outside, as you can see, enjoying this beautiful day, and I hope you've been able to do it as well. I want to talk to you about boldness and the fact that God is with us. So boldness, sometimes it's really awkward and uncomfortable to think about doing things boldly for God. And especially if you've prayed that prayer before, you know that there's a lot of strings that are attached to saying, hey, God, I want to be bold today. I want to be bold for you. But that's something that we need to take on, because God's calling us to something every single day, to be a part of his grand scheme, the grand mission of what he's got going on. And I can't help but think of, when I'm bold, that if I'm trying to do it under my own power, that it is weird, it is awkward. But if I understand that God is with me on that, then it's not, I don't know, there's something about it that's just so much more reassuring, that I'm doing a mission that God has called me to his plan, and that I'm getting to help him throughout the day with that. And the fact that he's helping me, he's with me, is so significant. And the scripture that I've got for you today, one you may be familiar with, Isaiah 41 verse 10. Don't be afraid, for I am with you. Don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you up with my victorious right hand. See, Israel was scattered and scared at the time. And that may not be you. that's okay. But Isaiah was trying to really push through and get to people to let them know how much that God wanted to be with them, and that they weren't doing this alone, that they weren't scattered and scared alone. In fact, God, he spoke out to them. He heard them. He loved them. He moved them. He dwelt closely with them. So when you think about being bold for God today, be reminded that you're not doing this alone, that he's not just sending you out to, just test the water. But this is something that he's very carefully curated, and that you actually are a part of that. And how beautiful is that, to be a part of God's mission and God's work? When we talk about being the hands and feet of him, but let's do something bold. Let's do something significant this weekend for him. So won't that be our prayer, is to say, God, you know what? I do want to be used through you. I want to be used by you. And I want you to have all of this and fill me up with the confidence that you can only provide. God bless everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.